to see some lambs for Pat.
More lambs were born. We need to eat, guys. You hold that one, Pat?
Yeah.
What have we got? Let's just
This here.
sex them.
This here is a little female.
Little boy.
Oh no.
We done the nuts, now we're doing the tail.
That's it. Down a bit. That's it. You lift that in round it.
One on the tail. And the boy gets one.
What's nuts?
Why does he get one in the nuts, tell the camera?
Does Jacob go with the ass up?
So Jacob doesn't beat him up. Say bye.
Bye.
In this video we have got good news and bad news to report. The good news is that all lambing's done, with each ewe producing 2 lambs each, so we have 6 blackies at Pat's. The bad news is we've lost one of the guys that was behind me. They're 5 weeks old, and whenever I go with 2 bottles to feed 4 lambs, there's a bit of competition. After he drank it, he's looking a bit drunk, and he's like this. Whoa. They floated about a bit. I rang a guy who says milk is problemed into the lung, nothing you can do for him. While I was on the phone, he fell over. But all's not lost. Him departing has encouraged me to stir up the compost pile and get it going again. You can fill in the rest yourself. So today we're going to take this hose and we're going to get the yolks that's way down the field something to drink. Now the reason I'm using this is because I don't have a flathead screwdriver. Well, I do, but and this needs to get going. It's given a good week. It's been the week of the last couple of weeks. Between the last video and this video has been brutal. So now give a good week coming in, so it's a good time to get this going. What I'm going to do now, is stealing bits off it, but eventually the plan is to cut this off here and then the chickens will drink out of it. The whole escapade with the influenza flu has now settled down, so we're going to be able to get chickens, but there's another problem, and that is that we haven't had a holiday in 6 years, just past 6 years. We're going on holidays on the 1st of July. This is now the just shy of May, so we're 8 weeks from going to Spain for 10 nights. So I can't have the chickens yet. I'm going to plan it that the chickens are hatched the day after I arrive home from my holiday. So that's it. I should also say that the wee lambs that are behind me now in the first part of a paddock, it's kind of like a place just to hold them, keeping them nearby when I've started feeding them. Well, they're afraid to go through the fence, so electric fence. So they're trained to the hot wire, where these guys, they're having a bit of a siesta. That wire's not even hot. Don't tell the sheep. Find out where the hose is. The fixture should be down here. messing with the male component of this joint. That tank's getting very low in water. That's actually last year's water. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. If I look good in my sunglasses. What a beautiful day. Let's see if it's filling up. No, I'll keep them down. Look how slow it's going. One inch instead. Out of there. These sheep behind me, they are nearly as laid back as me, which is perfect because there's a hole in the fence up here. Not a care in the world. But need to get their back ends tidied up just to trim them because don't want the flies getting excited. One last look. That'll fill up eventually. Whenever I get water in the holding tank in the top upper field, that'll do the ticket. There's this hole in the hedge. Look, I was holding the sheep back with the idea of getting I'll show you what I was going to do, but it didn't work out either. I bought 15 tines for a hay kicker, a hay tether they call it, and yeah, it's longer at one side, but my plan is to cut one off and then using this steel around me make a quick attachment that'll come out the back of here with 2 rows of tines on it, and I'll be able to scarify or agitate the surface of the soil, getting ready for a native prairie mix grass seed that should make the soil healthier. I don't know those fescue and all that, but it's not a farm grass that's going to be high maintenance. High maintenance is high work. We don't need that. We need something that's going to look after itself. And also the reason why I'm making this, one of the big reasons I'm making it, is there's weed grass in that, and by scarifying it, we'll hopefully eradicate some of it. It'll definitely make the sward healthier. This here, this hasn't been done because other stuff is happening. That isn't priority. It's starting to be a bit more of a priority is this. I need to do this to get control of these weeds. Only on a hard surface. I'm not against spraying. I think it's silly spraying paddocks, especially before you plough it, but whatever. I have no control over that. I do have control over this yard, and I'm going to get rid of all the weeds. It's got to the point that spot spraying isn't going to do it anymore because we're at the end of April. It's been warm. Right, I'm going to do this and come back to you. How much do you reckon that jet does? 326. It's been a while since I've had to buy one. And now I'm buying them because I'm jobless. So some people's probably thinking I should take a burner and burn all the weeds, but this is way more efficient. As much as I hate to say it for the herbicide, but it is. Look, half the yard's done in something like 10 minutes. Oh, she's getting empty. There we go. There's a gallon of liquid water and 100 milliliters of glyphosate. We're not going to say the name because this isn't an advertisement. I'm not getting paid. Welding rod. Crack the flux off. Where do you see this for a neat trick? To protect your £3.26 spray tip investment. Imagine £3.26 for a bloody spray tip. Well, we'll maybe encourage people to look after it. I've always looked after my spray tip, but that sprayer, I don't know what happened to it. I wasn't the last one using it. So, anyway, I'm going to make a guard that goes around this, attach on here, go around this and protect the tip. Do you know what? It's not even the £3.26. I went to get that bloody spray tip. went to get that spray tip and I stood for about 40 minutes. The guy was that slow in the shop. Starting to see what she's looking like now. Like so. Now the only thing that can mess this up now is putting dirty water into it, which will block the tip, which will mean I'll have to disassemble this, a bit like Johnny 5 would do. But apart from that, should be golden, boss. Look at that for a ticket, look. Not going to hit nothing there, eh? Spray tip protected. Right, so the next job of the day involves 2 scoopfuls of active compost. We're not digging over there, we're digging here. Whoa. This should be good stuff. This had chicken poop. Not more than just chicken poop, it had actual chicken in it. It had waste from the bins. How you going? And it had sheep bits. It had, yeah, it had a load pile of stuff. We're regenerative. So the plan is to make a yolk that will, I put water in through the compost and it'll fall down through it, giving me compost tea. It'll not be aerobic, it'll be anaerobic, but it will go up to the tree. Yeah, it's looking a bit better looking. Will a bucket fit? No. There we go. There we go, Ted. Look at this in. Hopefully the water runs out through the bag. That's the hope anyway. Let's find out. I bet this isn't long enough. Hey, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. Let's make some compost tea, eh? Hey, it is running through, but very, very slowly. But patience is a virtue. That's what my ma always says. Something she says I lack. Maybe I just hit it a bit. Oh, she's soaking, boss. That's what you want. Compost tea in the making. Well, that's dripping. I'm going to strim a bit. And knock it down now. It'll be easier to spray or to seed, and it'll be. I'll not feel that I have to cut it quicker. Right guys, I kept on strimming off camera. I ended up doing about 2 acres worth of rush. It is getting a lot thinner. The grass is starting to grow through it. Let's go put this on around this tree and then it's starting to come out of dormancy. Good day's racing. Weather was a bit crap. Weather was a bit crap on the Friday practice or qualifying. But the Saturday the weather's really good. There's a couple of boys hurt, but that's what road racing. That's what happens road racing. They're all nut jobs. I'm allowed to say it because I did a wee bit of it. Right. Put this in around the tree. Boost the biology. I'll show you this starting to grow here now. If you look here, you'll see the foliage starting to come out. This tree would have been kept in a dormant state up until the point that I bought it. And the reason I bought it was because I had a couple of failed attempts of winging it. So an oak tree's better suited for this bit of ground anyway, because there's oak trees in the neighbouring fields. I'll show you that now. She's looking mighty. Richard, have a drink. Guys, thanks for watching. See you in the field.